Now let's start today's video with a little debate. Are electric cars the future? Tell me down in the comments. I wanted to give a special mention to Teslas today because normally, from my experience, if you're an owner of a Tesla, you know more about the car than even anybody at the Tesla showroom would be able to tell you, to be honest. Now, before we start to talk about paint protection film for this car, let's rewind back to earlier.
Now, back to the PPF.
One thing that working in the paint protection film and detailing industry for so long has taught me is that Teslas are one of the most cars that, even though they're not the most expensive car in the world, they're also something that people want to take care of. They have a lot of pride in their car, and we do a little bit of customization as well. Now, this particular car is here with us for paint protection film and some window tint. It is having gloss PPF, but it will have satin PPF on like the door handles, the wing mirrors, and a couple of other small parts as well. However, let's bring your attention over this side of the vehicle, because one of the most common customizations when it comes to Teslas, whether that be the Model 3, the X, the Y, any Tesla model, is the debate, the great debate, over going with satin PPF or a gloss finish. The satin PPF will give your car a totally different finish. With this particular car, as I say, we are doing gloss, but I did want to give you the idea of how a satin finish would look. And then what you would do is you would do the opposite parts in glossy, so like the handles you can make glossy even though they're not matte now using the gloss PPF, etc, etc. Another interesting thing to note when it comes to paint protection film for Teslas and then window tint, the window tint can be a little bit tricky. Now traditionally, back in the day, window tint was not available for one big piece for these windows, such as on the Model 3 and then on the front screen on the Model X. So for example, with the situation of window tint, if you don't have a film that's big enough, we would actually hide the seam where the glass is naturally tinted. A lot of people are concerned about this, but we will actually hide it on these heat lines, but up here, and then there's absolutely no way that you'll be able to tell that there is a seam. As I previously mentioned, and we'll always discuss in the future, a good installation these days isn't about the film or the material, it's about the actual procedure itself. It's a craftsmanship. So we are just in time and fortunate enough to capture the guys putting on this door here for PPF. So as mentioned, this car is entirely pre-cut. There's no removing of panels or anything like this for this vehicle. It's a very straightforward, clean cut work for this one. So you can see that it's fully pre-cut there. So that's it for this week. Please remember to like, share, subscribe as we take you on our journey. This is just the beginning. See you next time.